Let's talk Dragon Quest gift cards. By definition, gift cards are disposables. They have an expiry printed on them, you're meant to redeem the money, buy yourself something, and then throw it out. That's how the majority of the world treats them, and that's how they're meant to be treated. But anything can be collected, especially something with a very uniform shape and size. And if you combine that uniform shape and size with somebody who has a predisposition towards collecting and making very poor financial decisions, then you get something that would have been thrown out, cast aside, would have ended up in the landfill, instead ending up on a shelf, which is a huge upgrade, save the environment. Now what if somebody were to already be collecting something, say a certain franchise that they happen to like a little bit too much? If I see Dragon Quest, I buy. I don't care what it is, I can be taken advantage of very easily. What if some company were to release, or several companies were to release gift cards with pictures of that franchise on them? Now, it's just ink, it's no different from a generic gift card. You've got McDonald's gift cards, you've got Amazon gift cards, you have endless gift cards. Every restaurant, every store, they all have gift cards. You have endless options if you want to buy your loved ones something but you're not creative enough to come up with anything else. You can get something they'll probably use, maybe even like, and that's what gift cards are for. You don't know how long I spent looking for a non-cropped corner version of one of these cards. Believe it or not, people who got these McDonald's gift cards actually used them. How dare people use the gift cards they have? But what if you wanted one gift card to rule them all? One which would just... You pick up a gift card and it can be redeemed everywhere. Or at 60,000 stores, only including the ones listed. And maybe the store near you might not be accepted, but it might be. Quo is a gift card company which was founded in 1987. In its early years, Quo produced the 7-Eleven card under contract with 7-Eleven Japan. Later they rebranded to the now nationally known Quo. Over the years, Quo has, I'll say, diversified. Outside of just normal, standard, boring gift cards, they've curated what is honestly quite an impressive array of collaborations, from games to anime to everything else. It's really quite something. This has opened them up to a demographic outside of just uncreative gift givers who just need something to pop in a card and hand over to their friend or family member. It's frankly opened them up to a more collectible realm, because the cards can now hold value beyond just the monetary value printed on the front. If a card depicts someone's favourite franchise, that holds more value, be it emotional or depending on the rarity of the card and the popular of the franchise, potentially increasing the monetary value beyond the printed text to unknown heights. Well, you might be asking, who exactly would be stupid enough to see these gift cards and then go, that's what I need? There is so much Dragon Quest merchandise out there. There are figures, let's just go back in time for a moment. Let's take a look in the Perfect Collection from 1990. What have we got? We've got obviously the games. We've got books. We've got these goofy things. Hey, look at these board games. That's so much cooler than a gift card. But I don't discriminate. I see Dragon Quest, I click buy. And that's exactly what I've done. They've released cards featuring the 2020 Adventures of Dai anime. That's cool, right? All the way to... look at this. Dragon Quest Walk collaboration cards. This one has a Draki on it. Who doesn't like a Draki? But my personal favourite, which I have precariously balanced on the microphone arm so I don't have to strain myself reaching for it, is this one right here. There we go, let it focus. I'll also put a high resolution scan roughly here so that you don't have to squint to look at what I was just holding up to the camera. I probably should have thought of that before. This card features the Dragon Quest 30th Anniversary Monument, a statue which you'll find on Awaji Island in Sumato City in a nice plaza. This card holds a whopping value of 300 yen, or at least it did before I bought it. I assume it's been redeemed or expired. Does it have an expiry? Probably, I'm not going to look right now. Maybe it's not redeemed, but I certainly can't redeem it here because I am not in Japan. Regardless, that might not sound like a large amount of money, that's because it's not. But Quo describes this amount of money as being convenient for a small thank you, perhaps to a co-worker who, I don't know, answered an email for you. I don't know what co-workers do, I don't have a job. And just like a small thank you might give to a co-worker, it's purely symbolic and out of social obligation. No, but really it's quite a nice gesture, especially if the card you are presented with happens to depict your favourite franchise, as this one does mine. Now, it's barely enough to buy a piece of fried chicken at the recipient's local family mart, if they can find a store near them that happens to accept it. Now, if it isn't already apparent, when it comes to Dragon Quest, I tend to get a little bit hyperfixated on very niche things. For instance, I actually spent a whole year hunting down a British children's magazine here in the UK. Now, this is a magazine which I've never heard of. I was only able to find, like 2 on eBay. And not of this magazine in particular. I actually bought this magazine over a year ago from somebody and they lost it. I was unable to get it. However, through persistence and being an annoying persistence, I messaged that person many months after the initial failed transaction, and they were successfully able to find the magazine and get it to me, and this is the highlight of my life. My point being, before I ramble on too much, is that I want to earn these cards, all of them. Now, surely that can't be that difficult or harrowing of an experience, right? Yeah, unfortunately, it doesn't stop there. It continues far beyond just that one, because I found that one. There is a listing. I can go right now and buy it. It's a lot of money for gift cards. Unredeemed, though. Unredeemed. Key factor. Outside of the Dragon Quest franchise, people have been given Quo gift cards if they're shareholders of certain companies. So they really can be given out for any number of things. The point is, I just don't know all the cards that are out there, and I don't think I ever will. I have spent hours searching the internet trying to find as many as I physically can, and I found some available for sale, some past sales, and some which maybe only one exists. I don't know, I've never seen a sale for it, but I've seen a picture. I'll just show on the screen now images of every card I've been able to find. This is not every card I own. I do not own all of these cards, unfortunately. Realistically, I know I'm not going to be able to purchase or even find all of these gift cards. And that's a tragic fact I'm going to have to get used to. But I'm certainly going to try. Not only am I hyper obsessive about this franchise, not only do I desire to own everything humanly possible from this franchise, but I also care about this franchise's history. However minor a piece of history it is, these have been released officially under the Dragon Quest name, and having high quality archival scans of these cards is right now one of my primary objectives. If you enjoyed watching me ramble on about Dragon Quest gift cards, then please consider subscribing. I will be posting more Dragon Quest and, fingers crossed, other content if I can shift my focus for more than 5 minutes. I'll see you next time.